Lawrence made the news when she demanded equal pay for women in Hollywood, and she received, overwhelming support from people everywhere. There were marches on the street with nurses and factory workers saying, how the hell can a 25-year-old live on 52 million? There were plumbers around the world going, poor girl in town, where's fucking hell? So, but joking aside.
The complex landscape of gender equality in Hollywood, a deep dive into Jennifer Lawrence's controversies. Understanding the backlash against Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence has long been a prominent figure in Hollywood, known for her talent and charm. However, her outspoken views on gender pay inequality have sparked significant debate. While many support her stance, critics argue that her comments often overshadow the contributions of those who laid the groundwork for gender equality in the industry. The issue of pay inequality.
When the Sony hack happened and I saw the difference in pay, I spoke out because I knew what led to that. I knew that there was no one to blame but myself. I knew that it wasn't Sony's fault. It was what I had done with my own mentality. There's almost a gender bias that we...
Lawrence's journey began when she publicly addressed the pay gap between male and female actors in Hollywood. In her essay, she highlighted the disparity in earnings compared to her male co-stars, igniting conversations about gender inequality. This revelation resonated with many, leading to widespread support from fellow actresses and activists alike. British actress Emma Watson was one of the first to rally behind Lawrence, sharing a powerful phrase from her essay, "I'm over trying to find the adorable way to state my point." This sentiment encapsulates the frustration many women face when navigating professional environments dominated by male counterparts, negotiation skills, and personal fears. Despite her advocacy for equal pay, Lawrence admitted in her essay that negotiating her salary has always been a personal nightmare. She expressed a fear of being labeled as difficult or spoiled, which has influenced her decisions in negotiations. This raises the question, is her struggle truly about gender inequality, or does it reflect deeper issues regarding her own negotiating skills? In her own words, Lawrence acknowledged, "If I'm honest with myself, I would be lying if I didn't say there was an element of wanting to be liked that influenced my decision to close the deal without a real fight." This candid admission highlights the internal conflicts many women face when it comes to asserting their worth in the workplace. Acknowledging the pioneers. Adding another layer to the conversation, Lawrence pointed out that her male co-stars, such as Jeremy Renner and Bradley Cooper, successfully negotiated favorable deals without the same fears of backlash. This contrast illustrates a broader issue in Hollywood where male actors are often celebrated for their negotiation tactics, while women face scrutiny for similar behavior. However, critics have pointed out that Lawrence's claims to trailblazing in female-led action films overlook the contributions of previous actresses like Sigourney Weaver and Angelina Jolie. These women paved the way long before Lawrence starred in major action roles, raising eyebrows about her self-proclaimed status as a feminist icon. The Internet's response. The Internet's reaction to Lawrence's comments has been mixed, with many pointing out that her achievements are built on the foundation laid by other female action stars.
Hey you want to do an escape room with the single greatest escape artist on the planet? Well, they're not available, so you're getting me. That's right, I'm teaming up with Omaze to give one winner and a friend the chance to do an escape room with me in New York City to benefit represent.
Commentators quickly reminded the public of the legacy of women in action roles, asserting that Lawrence is not the first, nor the best in this arena. For instance, a notable response from a critic emphasized that Lawrence's opportunity in the Hunger Games was possible because of the hard work of women who came before her. This sentiment reflects a growing frustration with how narratives in Hollywood often center on newer actresses while neglecting the contributions of earlier trailblazers. The fashion police controversy. Beyond her comments on pay inequality, Lawrence found herself embroiled in controversy over her criticism of Fashion Police, a show known for its harsh critiques of celebrity fashion choices. Lawrence expressed her disdain for the show's approach, arguing that it promotes negative body image and a toxic culture of judgment in Hollywood.
Please welcome Academy Award-winning actress, Jennifer Lawrence. Hi, gays!
I love seeing so many humans who can top their field while still being power bottoms. Not to mention what it feels like to be in a room with this many men and not need mace.
In response, the late Joan Rivers, a former host of Fashion Police, fired back, highlighting the hypocrisy in Lawrence's comments. Rivers pointed out that Lawrence had previously received compliments on the show, suggesting that her newfound disdain may stem from her own experiences rather than a genuine concern for body positivity. The role of arrogance and public perception. Rivers famously quipped about Lawrence's tendency to trip at public events, humorously attributing it to her own arrogance. This comment encapsulates the public perception of Lawrence as someone who might not fully grasp the weight of her statements and the history surrounding them. Jared Leto also weighed in, suggesting that Lawrence's public persona may be somewhat of an act, further complicating her image as a genuine advocate for women's rights. This raises doubts about whether her activism is sincere or merely a means to maintain her status in Hollywood. Conclusion: a multifaceted issue. The discussions surrounding Jennifer Lawrence highlight the complexities of gender equality in Hollywood. While her efforts to address pay disparity are commendable, they are also entangled with personal insecurities and the legacies of those who came before her. As we continue to navigate these conversations, it's essential to recognize the contributions of all women in the industry, while also encouraging individuals to improve their negotiation skills. Ultimately, the path to equality is not just about raising awareness, but also about fostering a culture where women can confidently advocate for their worth without fear of backlash. As the dialogue continues, it remains crucial to support one another in these endeavors and to acknowledge the shared history that has brought us to this moment.
I know what you're thinking. I'm kind of an expert, and you're right. We got this. And if the escape room is too hard, it's easy. We'll just scream at the top of our lungs until they let us out. So click the link or go to amaze.com/Jen to enter. The best part is every entry supports Represent Us, a grassroots campaign that brings people together from across the political spectrum to pass anti-corruption laws and fix our broken elections. Enter now, and I'll see you in New York.